You ever heard a song that you think is really shit? A song that makes you wonder how did that become a hit? Sometimes you need to hear a discussion about that in regular podcast format. Well, there's a lot of bad songs that we're gonna attack. 1,001 steaming piles of crap. I'm telling you the truth, you know that we don't lie. Here's 1,001 songs that make you wanna die. Oh.
And now, here's your hosts, Zav, Bevo, Dan, and Gypsy.
This is 1,001 Songs That Make You Want to Die, the podcast where we try and answer the age-old riddle. If a strung-out redneck sings a song about a strung-out redneck, does it make a sound?
And nobody's around to hear it.
We are doing All Summer Long by Kid Rock.
And we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long.
Now, we've got Zav.
I really wished that this song wouldn't come back to my memory because you know when your brain blocks out memories that are negative?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd forgotten that it existed.
Thanks for that, guys.
But, it's happened now, hasn't it? Now, that's Zav. Zav's here. How you going, Zav?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
Yeah, Bevo's here.
As always.
Trusty. Sensible. But we do have a special guest. We're joined by comedian, writer, and actor, Mr. Lloyd Langford. How are you going, Lloyd?
Good evening, gentlemen.
How good's this?
I'm
exactly what
very much
exactly what we want to spend your bloody Tuesday night doing. Yeah. I mean, we're live all around the
always
country.
live. Podcast, we're live. Don't let you live. Okay, now you're very quick to shoot me back the suggestion of you haven't done All Summer Long by Kid Rock, have you? And I went, oh, okay, I can see what's going on here. Lloyd is a massive Kid Rock fan, and he's disappointed by how far he's gone off the tracks.
I don't know very much about Kid Rock at all.
Well, we're going to find out a lot about Kid Rock, so strap in.
First fact, not a kid. Even that.
Never was one, never will be.
Sounds like a genre. What do you listen to? Oh, Kid Rock?
Kid
What would
jazz?
Kid Rock be? It'd be like the Wiggles, wouldn't it?
Yeah, with more distortion. Yeah.
I'm more into Kid Jazz.
Kid Jazz.
Do you know Lisa Simpson? Yeah, she's obscure.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the lyrics here. The intro, because I don't know why they've said this is the intro and not a verse, but it's like they've managed to fit more verses into this song that really ever needed to happen. And he's gone, fuck me, kid, too many goddamn verses. He's like, all right, well, this is intro then. It's like, it's the same length. It's an intro. Just get on with it. Okay, the intro. It was 1989. My thoughts were short. My hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and a man. She was 17, and she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan.
He really paints a picture.
Yeah, he's well,
In the actual video, his thoughts are short and his hair is still long.
Yeah. And he's definitely not between a boy and a man anymore. He is a haggard man.
Past both.
Yeah.
I reckon when he does this live, he would say thoughts were short a total of 20% of the time successfully. Thoughts were short.
Thoughts were short.
Thoughts were short. It's a hard one to tongue twist.
I almost had a heart attack when I found out that she was 17 and he was far from in between.
Yeah. Why?
It's had a hand-delivered beer, so that's amazing.
Well,
moving on up in the world. she was 17 and she was far from in between. I almost had a heart attack because I know how old he is, but then I had to work it out.
Oh, Zav does the math.
How old was he in 1989? And thankfully, he was 18. So, still a bit, but...
Hey, it's statutory.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, if we're going to go with the law. There's a Genius annotation if you go to Genius lyrics on this, which is fantastic. And I just basically copied it down so I could tell you guys. It says, he was young and having a good time. And during the time period he was living in, the kids were relaxed and high a lot of the time. His hair was longer and he wasn't too smart.
Oh, glad they cleared that up for us.
Why is the spelling, the grammar there wasn't, and why isn't it?
I think
isn't.
Kid Rock might have done his own annotation. My lyrics are too deep. I need to explain it to people.
That annotation is very much like when you're writing an essay and you need to reword exactly the sentence that you've just been given.
Yeah.
But just to make it not plagiarized.
Do you think if he wrote it and decided that he was now smarter than he was at the age of 18, it means he watched like 2 episodes of Eggheads and got like 2 answers right? And he's like, oh, smarter than I was before.
Yeah. Okay. The first verse. Because that wasn't a verse, that was the intro. Let's go to the verse. The verse. Splashing through the sandbar, talking by the campfire. It's the simple things in life, like when and where. We didn't have no internet, but man, I never will forget the way the moonlight shined upon her hair.
I'm confused at this point. Because if he's... How would he know that he didn't have internet?
And it also implies that he's using the internet to remember the way the moonlight shined upon her hair. That's in his Google search history.
Maybe we've entered some sort of Terminator vortex here where he's actually... Kid Rock is Skynet or something?
He's not saying that like internet was around, but like the Rock family weren't online yet. It's like in 1989... I don't even know Tim Berners-Lee, had he invented the internet?
Look, it might have been in one college campus, but I don't think it
would have gotten around to northern Michigan Kid Rock by that stage.
I don't think
Can we circle back around to the Rock family too, playing that as a Dad Rock?
Oh no, the family Rock are in.
I had the
don't serve them
instantly.
Hide the Wi-Fi password.
I had the stupidest thought instantly about this, in which when he said he was splashing through the sandbar, that I thought of a bar, like a bar that you go and drink in, but it's made of sand. But he's just walked through it, splashing water everywhere, which would instantly cave in the sandbar. And
like he's got his flippers on out of the water, and he's like walking on land with the flippers.
He's like blundered through a sort of sand sculpture competition. So people have made castles, and someone's made a fully stocked pub, and then his long hair has got in the way of his eyes. And next thing you know, he's brought the whole thing down.
And then he's talking by the campfire as if he hasn't done anything wrong, and everyone's just staring daggers at him, and he's just like...
He's a fucking idiot, though, so he probably just keep walking along this humming bloody Sweet Home Alabama.
People are interested in him in general because he keeps talking about the internet, and it doesn't exist yet.
Tell me more about this internet, Rock.
He gets refused entry to this fucking pub made of sand because he's just destroyed it. And he's like, this is because you don't know about the internet yet, isn't it?
I guess you guys aren't ready for the wealth of all human knowledge. But your kids are going to love it.
It's basically the Matrix, but in northern Michigan.
The thing that I want to talk about, and this is even before the first verse or the intro, as Kid calls it.
Yeah.
Is that he samples 2 very famous songs in this song.
Yeah.
And so when it starts, you think, This is great. This is going to be Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. It's one of my favourite songs. And then Kid Rock starts singing about finger banging some girl on a lake in Michigan.
What's Warren doing?
Yeah, really answers that age-old question. Really answers
Is
that
this the
age-old
2009
question.
remaster of this song, or what?
That age-old question. What if we made Sweet Home Alabama shit?
It's like he had a dream and woke up and went, I've got it. We'll turn two classics into a massive pile of shit. It'll
You know
be
how
a
Sweet
hit.
Home, Sweet Home Alabama is really good, and so is Werewolves of London. Yeah. What if they weren't that way?
And Kid Rock did them, but you're Kid Rock. Exactly.
Lynyrd Skynyrd have already been involved in a plane disaster, so I may as well involve them in this car crash.
They haven't been through enough trauma.
There's a thing on the. I know we haven't got through all the lyrics. We'll probably talk about it later. But there's a whole segment on Jimmy Fallon where he's talking about how he wrote the song.
Yeah, we'll get there.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
Could you imagine this exact same scenario, but instead of this, like Sweet Home Alabama, it's Bohemian Rhapsody, and he just decided to sing about being a sick cunt in the 80s over the music of Bohemian Rhapsody.
If this was done to Bohemian Rhapsody,
Splashing the sandbar,
but there's no way like
by the campfire.
that wouldn't. I don't think that would have been like that's not cool. I think the general public would have been like, no, you don't do that.
It's a fine line, isn't it?
Yeah, but where is that line? I wonder.
Apparently, right here.
Yeah, we found it. The sweet spot, they call it. I think.
Is this the real life or is this just fantasy? No, it's Northern Michigan.
Northern
Sandbar.
Michigan, 1989 to be precise.
What's that other song
no
that it
internet.
was on the radio heaps a little while ago, and it goes, and you can tell everybody, and you're like, oh yeah, Elton John.
Yeah.
And then it goes, I'm the man. It's like,
Yeah.
you fucking took something amazing,
Yeah.
Mm.
made it not that way. That was the
that's
line
pretty
for me.
much what the last 3 years of like pop music have been, though.
It's like take a hit and turn it into
Ed
something
Sheeran
else.
turned it into a whole career.
It's like
Yeah.
you could compare that to imagine if people started doing like races, like foot races, but
I
they
was going to be like, Jesus, American History Beverages, buddy, coming out early tonight.
running races, but like started them 800 meters into the kilometer, and then
Well, then it's a
"Fuck,
200
he
meter.
did the whole race. He did it
Yeah.
really well. It's like, no, you fucking started at the end.
Yeah.
That's what's happened here.
Fucking roll up, Ryan. Fuck me.
All right, so
this gets me.
now, old Mr. Rock here, he doesn't call it a chorus, calls it a hook. This whole thing is a hook. One
I think
giant
it's a chorus
hook.
if the music changes at all.
Right, okay. So it goes, and we were trying different things. We were smoking funny things. Making love out by the lake to our favourite song. Sipping whiskey out the bottle. Not thinking about tomorrow. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long.
Okay, first of all, we got a double rhyme here, so we rhyme things with things. So we need to come up with a better
Okay.
rhyme.
If we were trying different things and we were smoking funny... What else rhymes with things?
I'm going to change it entirely. We were trying different things, and we were reading Lord of the Rings.
Right.
We were eating chicken wings.
We
There
were-
you go.
wearing separate thongs and smoking lots of bongs. I mean, that's what he's dancing around, isn't it? Naughty old Kid Rock.
He sure is. He definitely is. I mean, what's the funniest thing you could smoke, do you think? Like a clown shoe?
Like tea.
Like some Billy Connolly DVD or something like that. Crush it up and
Crush it up. and
We were
smoke
trying different things. We were smoking Billy Connolly DVDs.
DVD.
Hey, he figured out a way to rhyme bottle with tomorrow, so I wouldn't put him past being able to get Billy Connolly DVDs into...
Bottle tomorrow. Yeah, it's
The
fair. It's
model.
actually not that hard. Wow.
I
I'm going
think
to do that.
he's already predicted the internet, but I'm not sure how we would do with DVDs.
That's... You can only blow their minds so many times in one day.
We were trying different things. We were watching VR porn. Oh, wait.
Just what? What's
Not
that?
yet.
Well, you know, the
Not yet.
internet I spoke about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
This is
I've
1989. Did he have to get the boombox out to make "Love by the Lake" to their favorite song?
guess so.
And in
Yeah,
that
you
case,
would have
did
had
they
to have those big fuck off batteries as well.
and the tape. Let me just put the
Yeah,
tape
and the
in.
tape. And the
Rewind
tape.
it.
Now, Zav, I've stepped on your shoes here a bit, mate. I've gone and done some maths.
Oh, okay.
Now,
No, well, that's fine, mate. You know, you fucking do whatever you want.
all right, okay. Well, I've done it. So,
Don't tell me next time. That's fine. Fuck it.
It's his calculator down.
Okay, so
Just has a full-on fist fight live on the podcast.
I'm the mathematician.
We're actually only a room apart, so
Count this.
Okay, so they're singing "Sweet Home Alabama" all summer long, right?
Yep.
There's 92 days of summer.
oh, I'm
Right?
so glad you did this.
That is 2,208 hours worth of summer. That is 132,480 minutes of summer. Sweet Home Alabama goes for 4 minutes and 43 seconds. If you sing this all summer long, taking into account one large breath before starting again, you would sing this song 29,905 times from the start of summer to the end.
Dubby Energy has declared war on Big Energy, who probably support ISIS. If you want an energy drink with no maltodextrin, no artificial colours, and no kickbacks that fund insurrections in the Middle East, then look no further. So head on over to dubby.gg and use the promo code 1001songs, that's the number 1001, for 10% off price of purchase. And remember, kids, if it's not Dubby, it's ISIS.
طويلة من الجهاد والصبر.
Sounds about right.
Fucking,
You'd be over it, eh?
that's not enough.
Surely
Hasn't it-
this girlfriend's going to be like, for fuck's sake.
It's
kid,
got a
rock,
very
Jesus."
impressive guitar solo in it, hasn't it? You could. That's when you could eat and sleep.
Yeah. Just like, shut up, I've got to get my power nap in.
If only this could be Freebird. That song has like a 5-minute intro.
This goes back to the producer. It's like, if we're going to be singing something all summer, can we, like, fucking, I don't know, pick an
Can it be
instrumental?
Beethoven's Ninth Symphony?
Inagata Davida by Iron Butterfly. It's 20 minutes long.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be delirious after 92 days of singing this nonstop. Okay, we're only at the second verse. Let's get into that, hey? Catching walleye from the dock, watching the waves roll off the rocks. She'll forever hold a spot inside my soul. We'd blister in the sun. We couldn't wait for night to come to hit that sand and play some rock and roll.
Again,
he's
another
given up.
stolen song lyric or whatever.
Yeah, he's also given up on rhyming by this point. Yeah. It's just, nothing rhymes with come. What if I say roll like come? If you can do it, go nuts.
What's the other song lyric there? Blister in the Sun is a song, isn't it?
Yeah. He can't plagiarize more. Like, he's like a crack addict for stealing songs.
Yeah, and that also-
Why didn't he
also
rhyme
that
with?
old-
Why didn't he rhyme? We couldn't wait for night to come with like my dad inside my mum.
Dad rock inside?
Dad rock.
I think great minds, Zav, because the only note that I've made here is he's missed a massive opportunity to rhyme dock with cock. When you're talking about catching fish and then specifying what fish they are from the dock, and then you go watching the waves roll off the rocks. You're like, Doc, oh, come on. You gotta
Catching a
get cock
walleye
in
from the
there.
dock. Oh no, my zipper's caught on my cock.
17-year-olds on my cock. Hey, I didn't write it. Kid Rock did.
I don't think he did. I think Warren Zevon and Leonard Skinner did.
What according to Kid Rock, Kid Rock wrote it. Like, yeah, so
Yeah.
he wouldn't lie.
Imagine not Kid Rock, but Baby Rock in the studio with Leonard Skinner. He's like, something about fucking Alabama being a sweet home. They're like, yeah, all right.
Oh yeah.
What's your name? Oh, Baby Rock.
Infant Rock.
The whole thing of like being blistered in the sun and you can't wait for the night to come, like you're just so goddamn sunburned and dehydrated. You're just like, oh, I'm trying to act cool out here on the lake, but I need that sun to go down so bad. I'm in so much pain.
Frantically scrabbling in the moonlight for some aloe vera.
Yeah.
That's when it's the worst, when you get warm after the sun's gone away and you're like, oh, fuck.
I'm still hot. Why
Yeah.
am I still hot?
I've left the stove on my body.
I was doing some gigs once in Malta, and it was early September. And when we arrived at the airport, one of the other comedians, who I won't name, I said, I'm just going to go to the chemist. And he was like, why? I said, I need to get like sun cream. And he was like, what? It's September. Fuck off. And I was like, yeah, it's like 35 degrees.
Yeah, just mate.
He's like,
Yeah.
no.
It's really fucking hot in Malta
Just,
then.
yeah, just like, act to the environment around you.
So he basically bullied me to the hotel and was like, oh, you're going to go put your sun cream on? And I was like, yes. And
You're going to wear it to bed.
then
Why does Lee Mack hate you?
And then I turned up at the gig that evening, and he looked like a fire hydrant. Like he was.
Sweet revenge.
Did you just keep giving him good, like, solid claps on the back? Like, that was hilarious. Smack! Yeah, well, that's what happens. Yeah. And then you get skin cancer. That's the funny part.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Nothing's cooler than sun safety.
Safety doesn't take a holiday, guys.
No, that's right. Okay, so yeah, he smashes another, hook out, not a chorus, a hook. Third verse. If we're ignoring the fact that the intro is a verse, this is a third verse. Okay. Now, nothing seems as strange as when the leaves begin to change, or how we thought those days would never end. Sometimes I'll hear that song and I'll start to sing along and think, man, I'd love to see that girl again. Man, I'd love to see that girl again. Yeah.
Makes me wonder what he's doing now. For him to be like, back when I...
He's on the internet trying to find her just based on her first name on Facebook, scrolling through all the people.
Laura.
Location. Oh, fucking North Michigan. Damn it, she doesn't live there anymore. Fuck.
Hashtag Woolseye or whatever. Fucking
Wall-eyed from the dock.
Possible sunburn scarring.
Pock marks.
yeah.
Where's the latest check-in? Is it
blemishes.
at the hospital?
This whole thing of like, thinking that the days will never end. This goes back to how fucking dumb he is. Like at the start, he said something pretty stupid, but it's like, I know yesterday ended, but today, I don't think today will end. No. I'm pretty sure today is going to go forever. Yeah. You're a fucking idiot, Kid Rock. Surely she's left him by now.
Why would you be thinking that if you're talking about a time in your life that you consider as probably one of the best? You would be like, he's probably talking about those days as that time, but if he's talking about a day as a 24-hour thing, the only time I can think about when a day would never end is when I'm stuck at fucking work doing something I don't want to do.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I want to hear a verse 4 where he's actually talking about how his life is now. He's like, going to the office and fucking clocking in.
Stealing songs from other bands that I was never in. Going
Still
with the rhyme
singing
there
Sweet
with the
Vanilla
same
Cake.
word. So yeah.
He's clearly he says at the start of that verse how absolutely baffled he is by the concept of autumn.
Wait, that leaf was a different colour yesterday.
The autumn leaves fly south across the autumn sky. I don't know what the words are.
Baffled by autumn.
I think this is, if you really do a deep dive into these lyrics, this is about someone that has sustained a major head injury over the course of a summer.
He wears his hair long because he doesn't want to fucking show off his scars.
That's how he got his name.
Bashed his head on a rock. Playing at the lake. He was going to be in Mensa.
He's only ever watched this girl from a distance.
Yeah.
He didn't know her.
Nah, she doesn't want to bloody play around with some bloody imbecile.
She's like, I'm not going anywhere near that.
No,
child
I caught a
that
fish
keeps
on the dock.
Sweet Home Alabama.
The fucking, have you seen the photo for the single, like the cover of it?
No. Is it great?
It's like a photo of him with his Alabama fucking, I don't know, maybe a basketball shirt or some shit on.
Yeah.
And it's like in front of an old shack house thing. It looks awful. It's dry. It's fucking, like, that's where you spend your summer.
The whole thing as well is that he's
like
so
being stuck in
proud of being
Canberra.
from Michigan, yet he sings about Alabama all the time. There's no songs about Michigan, apparently.
Looks like he's having much fun too in the cover. It's just like posing for a photo.
He's strung out.
Yeah.
I watched the video earlier on a couple of times.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's what I didn't do.
Yeah, we'll get to we'll dive into that video because it's fantastic. All right, that's pretty much the lyrics here.
This is hot. This podcast is sponsored by Ghetto Bird Studio. Do you write music? Do you want people to hear it? Do you want your music to sound less shit than it does right now? If you answered yes to these questions, then you should record your music at Ghetto Bird Studio. We record all types of music: rap, rock, hip-hop, jazz, jazz fusion, metal, electro, even country. We can't promise that your music won't be shit, but we can promise to make it sound less shit. Here's a before and after.
Grab my body and spank my ass.
Rub my body and spank my ass.
Contact us now at ghettobirdstudio.com.au.
Tell these haters. Non-stop music.
It was released on the 9th of October 2007.
Fuck,
from
that long ago.
Yeah, it's from his 7th studio album titled Rock and Roll Jesus.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Now, like we were saying before, a few songwriters involved in this. 8 to be precise. 8 songwriters. You've got the songwriters of Werewolves of London, which is Leroy Maniel, Waddy Watchell, and Warren Zevon. How good's Waddy Watchell? sounds like Monty Python.
It's as bad as Billy Bob Thornton.
Free Roderick. And then you got the songwriters of Sweet Home Alabama: Ed King, Gary Rosington, and Ronnie Van Sant.
Yeah, I was just about to say I don't know off by heart the Leonard Skinner members, but I was like, fuck, there's a lot of songwriters for this song that's already a song.
Yes,
so it makes sense now.
So they've all got their credits there. They're all getting their sweet cut of this hit. Now we've got
Sweet Home Alabama.
The other two that are left here as songwriters. You've got Matthew Schaefer, aka Uncle Cracker.
From the Addams Family.
Yeah. And Robert Ritchie, a.k.a. Kid Rock.
I like the fact that there's a Kid Rock, there's an Uncle Cracker. The whole family's there.
The more you say Uncle Cracker, it just gets better and better. He is Kid Rock's DJ and keyboardist.
Kid Rock's dad's brother.
and meth dealer. Yeah.
So you got Kid Rock, you got Dad Cracker, and Uncle Cracker.
Dad Cracker, Uncle Cracker, Papa Cracker.
Sister Cracker.
Sister Wafer.
It's like it's a family all sorts. So Kid
Charcuterie
Rock.
board of family.
Kid Rock, his real name is Robert James Ritchie, but I did come across this where he's also got another name that he's performed under, and it's fantastic.
I know this.
Reed Cock.
Bobby Shazam.
What the fuck?
That is
All
a
Summer
name.
Long by Bobby Shazam.
That is the name that you would give to a police officer the first time as a child you get asked for your name and address.
Yeah.
Son, you look a little bit young to be drinking there. What's your name? Bobby Shazam.
I live in North Michigan.
Well,
Shit, he wouldn't make that up. He wouldn't make that up.
seems legit. Move along.
Have you guys heard that other Kid Rock song that goes, "My name is Kid"? This version is, "My name is Bobby Shazam."
Bobby Shazam. Okay, now according to the Insane Clown Posse, which is where I go to for all my current events,
Facts
apparently
about magnets.
the same producer that did this was working with ICP at the time, and they requested that he put a song together sampling Werewolves of London for them. Yeah, so it was meant to be an ICP song. Do you reckon it would have been better as an Insane Clown Posse song than a Kid Rock song?
How do you
I think
improve on
they
the
would have done
fiction?
more messed up things to that 17-year-old. And being confused about magnets. Yeah, that's another thing.
Imagine being Warren Zevon or Leonard Skinner and getting that call. It's
Fuck.
The good news is someone wants to sample your song. The bad news is you have to decide between the Insane Clown Posse and Kid Rock.
You're like, son of a bitch. So, okay, so pick between two clowns or a junkie from Michigan.
Pick between two clowns or Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah,
fuck.
that's fucking great. It never really occurred to me until I listened to this that Sweet Home Alabama and Werewolves of London are the same song.
The old
Like-
three-chord wonder.
Yeah, and probably about how many other songs you think have this chord progression and songs? Do you reckon you could do one of those like 30-song medleys to this?
Maybe. It's a weird,
Yeah, work on that, Bevo. What else you got to do, mate?
like a D-Mixolydian thing.
It sounds like Sweet Home Alabama, so I could probably chuck that in there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, pretty similar. So I don't know if if you're into fine dining or not, Lloyd, but
You're going to ask me out for dinner or something?
no, if you ever find yourself in Detroit, mate, highly recommend going to the place that specializes in Southern style cuisine. It's called Kid Rock's Made in Detroit restaurant.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Yep. He's got a chain. It's got a chain of restaurants and bars.
Today's special is rock lobsters.
Yeah.
I was watching the documentary about Woodstock 99.
Oh, I haven't watched that. I really
I've
want
seen
to watch
that.
it.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Kid Rock is on there, and he comes out and he says to the crowd, Monica Lewinsky is a whore, and Bill Clinton is a motherfucking pimp.
Yeah,
And then-
he's dressed as a
Holy
pimp as
shit.
well.
And then I thought, I wonder what Kid Rock has been up to recently, because that was 22 years ago now. What else is he saying?
Just what has he got delved further into politics?
That restaurant that you just mentioned,
Yeah.
which he owns, he got very drunk in 2019, took to the stage with a microphone and repeatedly stated his belief that Oprah Winfrey can suck a dick sideways.
Cancel that fucking motherfucker.
There are people in the restaurant like eating and saying,
What the fuck?
This is
No.
my restaurant, and you will listen to every goddamn word I have to say.
stop saying that, and people are calling him racist, and then he's saying, no, I'm not racist because listen to me be misogynist about a bunch of white women.
Oh, no.
So it's a compliment.
I feel like, though, if you walked into Kid Rock's restaurant and were offended by something, that's on you.
I guess you're not expecting Kid to actually be there, like, frying burgers and then telling you his thoughts about Oprah.
I've just found out that he was married to Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, fucking oath he was. Yep.
When did she think it was a good idea to look him in the face when she's having sex?
She was also, like, jabbing herself with a lot of different types of needles. Hence all the hepatitis.
Like his dick.
Yeah. Yeah. April 6, 2018, this is a year before the Oprah rant. The
Oprah incident.
Yeah, he was inducted
Oprah Gate.
into the Hall of Fame.
What?
Which one?
No, not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, it's just, yeah, okay. Yep.
The WWE Hall of Fame.
What the fuck? For what?
I don't know.
What?
I think he did the intro music for one of the wrestlers once.
Okay, well, maybe that, yeah, it went
The Rock. He did the theme song for The Rock.
yeah. He's
Or maybe it was a typo. They meant to write The Rock, but put Kid Rock instead.
Oh, fuck. Now I think we legally have to pay him. Like, okay, how about, look, Kit, it was a mistake. I won't pay you, but we will induct you into our Hall of Fame. Okay, deal. Okay, he's done some other funny stuff. In 2005, he was charged with assault for punching a DJ in a strip club.
Why?
Just, I don't know. He didn't like him. Maybe he wasn't playing Sweet Home Alabama enough. But yeah, he's punched him in 2006, and now we have spoken about this. He got into a bit of a legal battle with his mate Scott Stapp from Creed because they recorded a sex tape together where they were smashing groupies like in a gangbang.
What?
Yeah.
How is this person not cancelled?
Yeah, so but they won their legal battle and it wasn't allowed to be distributed. Yeah. So old Stappy and Kid Rock got away with one. But yeah, it exists. Someone's got it. Another fight. 2007 MTV Video Music Awards. There was a fight, I think, today at the MTV Music Awards. Anyone see that?
That was,
was that Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor.
Yeah, Conor McGregor
threw a drink at him.
and that Machine Gun Kelly, who we've spoken about him on this podcast before, so
It's
we
the
know
matchup of the century,
everyone knows
really.
our thoughts.
Dead heat.
Imagine being a regular citizen or like a celebrity or whatever, but regular person throwing something at Conor McGregor, thinking that he's not going to fight you and then beat you up and win. Like,
yeah, he's known for it.
the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't go to Mike Tyson and just be like, "Oh, you fucking idiot, hit me." It's going to happen and it's going to hurt.
Yeah. You won't know it's happened. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did Machine Gun Kelly have a machine gun with him?
It was made of a balloon, though. Yeah.
That was the name of the machine gun. The guy holding it, his name was just Zach or something from down the street.
Yeah. Zach's balloons. He got into a fight with Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee. This is before he was married to Pamela Anderson.
Oh, they've both been married to Pamela Anderson.
Yeah. He got charged with assault for that as well. and then
Who is this guy?
And then a month later, he was arrested and charged for battery for getting into a fight with a Waffle House customer. This guy's a fucking menace.
What a fucking
How
loser.
fired up can you get eating waffles? It's fucking. You got to feel good eating waffles.
How does
Not
this
kid.
happen?
How could you be in a bad mood in a waffle restaurant? Honestly.
I don't know. He also did get up at his own restaurant and announce about Oprah's bloody fellatio techniques. So, you know, the guy's he's a loose cannon.
Right.
A loose cannon. It's
think
produced by Mike E. Clark and Kid Rock. Mike E. Clark, as we spoke about, he works with Insane Clown Posse. He was meant to do this for them. He's also worked with like Patti Smith and Primal Scream and people like that. But there's nothing like no massive hits or anything under his belt. But this does sound like a piece of shit put together on GarageBand in about like 30 minutes when someone's rang up and said, "Oi, I really like Sweet Home Alabama and Werewolves of London and I want to come into the studio and record my words that I've written over the top of that, which are heaps better than the original."
Well, it's like one of those
I'll
YouTube
be
where
there in
they've
30
gone-
minutes.
They've gone like, oh, check out how well these songs mash up together, and they've put out the
Yeah.
YouTube video of just the two, and then they've just gone, we'll take that, download a YouTube to MP3 converter.
It's like if a zookeeper was like, I've got a tiger which is beautiful and a peacock which is also beautiful, and now I'm going to get them to mate, destroying both in the process.
I don't know what's happened, but they've given birth to a human, and we're going to call it Rock.
And it's goddamn magnificent. This Rock's going to do amazing things, I tell you.
This was a big hit, though, right? This song.
This was a massive
huge.
hit. Massive.
It's
like, mind-boggling.
frustrating to say.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense whatsoever, but yes, it was. Now, I'm just going to be brutally honest with everyone here. I absolutely fucking love Kid Rock's first album.
I'll bet you did.
Devil Without a Cause by Kid Rock is fucking I listen to it quite a bit. I really like it. But he's really fallen off. Really fallen off for this. Tell me about the video, Bevo.
All right, Zav, can you hit it for me?
Yep, I'll hit it, but in the form of eating a prawn cracker that was presented to me earlier.
Here's the video facts from A to Z, and they're coming at you straight from Ryan B. It's a terrible song, and I know you agree. It's the music video summary
with Bevo. Shit, someone's going to get an erection listening to that.
ASMR.
Sorry, is this the 1001 Songs podcast? No, it's the ASMR Prawn Cracker podcast.
All right, here's the video summary. Mr. Rock cruises on the lake reminiscing about his youth. Conveniently, there is footage of him as a teen carousing with his female friend. It is not explained who was carrying a video camera around in 1989 ready to capture footage every time Kid and his girlfriend decided to suck face, but it sure is a disturbing thought.
Yeah, someone was stalking him.
Every time they're kissing, it's like, ooh, put the camera
It's
on.
also that grainy footage that always seems to be filmed from behind a tree.
As soon as I saw a Confederate flag bikini, I decided to stop watching the video.
I ejaculated instantly.
They're also playing on what appears to be Captain America's fucking shield.
Yeah,
Does anyone
it's
notice
true,
that?
yeah.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you.
I remember this video.
I
I've just watched it again.
I watched a bit of it.
I say this to every person who comes on as a guest, Lloyd, you got to watch this if you want to make life so much easier. Mute it, play it 2 times, you get it done real quick. You know how it sounds.
Played in
You know
2
how
times
it's meant to
speed
look.
as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't let it.
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
let it eat up any of your life that's not necessary.
Yeah.
We used to spend
You'll
a lot
never
of
get
time
that
on
time
them.
back.
We don't spend much time on them now.
No.
I have one comment that I want to say,
a YouTube
which is
comment.
just hilarious.
Okay.
It's from Larry McIntyre. I won't say the whole thing, but I'll just say the gist of it.
Yeah.
This song means so much to me. I fell in love with a girl when I was in high school. She was 15, I was 16. I fell in love with her in 1975. That love never died, but she ended up marrying someone else. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, you've got the wrong song. You're thinking of the original Sweet Home Alabama. This song is not the song.
No, that's not it. You were close.
I found a comment on the video that I would like to share with you guys.
Yes, please.
It's from a guy called Dylan Gittinger.
Oh, yeah, Giddy. Yeah.
Gitty from 3 years ago. And this is what he says. I was born in 1996, but God, I wish I could return to the 80s and 90s just to see how good these decades were.
Based on this.
Fuck.
He's basing it on this.
It's like he's got nostalgia for like 5 years before he was born.
If I had a time machine and could go back, I would go back 4.5 years before I was born to the good times.
2007.
Fucking hell. God damn it. Yeah, there's lacking imagination there at all. So you don't want to go see the dinosaurs or anything? Nah. I want to see Kid Rock fuck someone to a battery-operated boombox.
Surrounded by walleyes.
Yeah. Think of the
Walls have
walleyes
eyes.
he was pulling in. So hard to catch them these days.
Someone said, as a 16-year-old dude from Michigan who grew up on this song, this means a lot. Like, he only ever really mentions a song that he listened to, a girl, and alcohol.
Yeah.
What has that got to do with a person from northern Michigan?
Well, he said
Like-
Michigan.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Could have said fucking York.
Yeah. It would have been weirder.
Yeah, yeah, it would have been.
Do you have a Kid Rock set list, Bevo?
Sure do. This is August 21st, 2021, so not
Fresh.
that long ago.
Okay.
At Billy Bob's
At
in
the
Fort Worth.
Kid Rock restaurant.
The
Are you
between
seriously-
song banter is spicy.
We've removed the sneeze cards from the salad bar. Because fuck y'all.
No refunds. Yeah, Billy Bob's in Fort Worth, Texas, USA. So I'm guessing that's just some.
I mentioned Billy Bob earlier. That's weird.
Okay. All right. How many songs?
18 songs, and 2 of those are encore.
Okay.
How many of those are covers, not including this song, which is a cover?
No. Uncle Cracker and Kid Rock wrote most of it.
There's one. There's like a medley where he does Lagrange and Cat Scratch, Fever, and Superstition.
Fuck off.
So
You're not allowed to play ZZ
Superstition.
Top songs.
Oh, fuck. Hearing Kid Rock do Superstition would be soul crushing. Yeah,
And he
okay.
does a version of Shake, Rattle, and Roll.
Oh, fuck me.
So
I'm angry about this goddamn concert.
Where in
Oh,
your
man.
18 song set list would you play All Summer Long?
Fuck.
All set long, every song.
Second last.
Sorry, did you say there's an encore?
There's 2 encores.
No,
Two
2
encores.
songs in the encore.
Oh, okay. Before that encore.
So 16th.
Yeah.
Lloyd?
I would play every 4 songs.
It's just like a little bridge in between songs.
Yeah.
I would do
Like when you go to a...
then All Night Summer Long. Then I would do Werewolves of London. And
Werewolves
just
of
repeat-
London.
It's kind of like when you go and watch an orchestral piece or something, there's like a theme that they keep repeating.
Yeah. Like an
Oh, I
overture
remember
or
this
something.
bit.
Yeah.
An overture.
That's how they keep your interest.
Has everyone guessed?
Yep.
He plays at 9th.
What
Fuck
the
him.
fuck is that?
Right in the middle.
Right in the lull.
What did you play last?
Shake, Rattle, and Roll.
Oh, get
That's so
fucked.
shit.
What's second last?
Is it Bawitab?
Yeah. That's the My Name is Kid.
Bawataba? How do you say it?
Which you should open with, because you're announcing what your name is.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Good morning, teacher and class. My name is Kid.
In case you don't know who you're seeing.
What
My
does he
name was Bobby Shazam.
And now it's Kid.
What does he kick off the show with? Is it the national anthem?
Greatest show on earth.
Yeah, I think that's the national anthem of Texas.
What's that? That Hugh Jackman musical that just came out.
Yeah.
recently?
Oh, bump. Okay. Little bit of legacy here for it. We've got the song was a number 1 hit in Australia.
Did you break your pop filter and holding it now with your hand?
No, my son fucking snapped it off. Fuckwit. Yeah. The song was number 1.
You should just wear a face mask.
Oh, no.
Then you have to wear one indoors, and that's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Wearing a face mask in your own house. Fucking.
Nah, that's like as bad as driving around with one on. The song is number 1 in Australia. It's Kid Rock's first international hit as well. In the UK, the song peaked on the UK singles charts. It was only at number 1 for 1 week, but still, it went to number 1. The rest of Europe, the song topped the charts in Ireland, Austria, Germany, the Netherlands, and Switzerland.
Iceland. Fuck. Always looking
Sorry,
for
mate.
Iceland.
I don't know. I'm sure the Icelandic people got behind it.
It's always summer. The sun never sets. All summer long.
yeah, all summer long. It's the bloody theme. Yeah, Northern Scandinavia. It's just, they love it. It reached the top 5 in Norway and Sweden. So there you go. It also topped the European Hot 100 singles charts for 4 weeks. For a month straight, it was the biggest song in Europe. It was his first top 10 hit in Australia and New Zealand. It peaked at number 3 in New Zealand. It's like the only one that, like, normally in New Zealand's the only place that something goes to number 1. Really shit. Yeah. But not this time. Not this time. They saw through it. Number 3. Only number 3 for him this time.
I lived in New Zealand when this song came out. I remember it very well when it came out. And I remember a lot of people at school being very angry and deciding to boycott it.
Yeah, number 1 was Sweet Home Alabama, and number 2 was Werewolves of London.
They'd only just been released in New Zealand.
Okay, so
here's that new one from Warren Zevon.
If you like this, you'll love a band called The Beatles. They're coming out next week.
From the United Kingdom.
So Kid Rock had 6 albums before this album came out.
Rock and Roll Jesus with his 7th album. Yeah.
No hits, and then he finally gets on with someone else's fucking
I
song.
genuinely thought that he was no one until this song came out.
Do you remember Cowboy?
Nope.
No.
Okay, good stuff. Do you want to guess Kid Rock's net worth in 2021? What do you reckon?
There's a lot of lawsuits to go through here.
A lot of assault charges, a lot of lawyer fees.
I think he... Yeah. Sorry, did you say Ryan or me?
I said Zav, but Bevo just thought he'd just...
Well, you fucking wait your turn, Ryan. Yeah, honestly.
Maybe I will.
No, I don't know. I think that he's probably worth one house in Thirroul, which is probably...
$7 million.
Yeah, probably about that, yeah.
Okay. What do you reckon, Bevo?
I reckon he's worth an obscene amount of money, which makes it all the... What's the opposite
it's all
of sweet?
Those restaurant dollars.
yeah. If you're owning a restaurant, you'd be still making some money. So I reckon he's worth $10 million.
Okay. What do you reckon, Lloyd? What do you reckon Kid Rock is worth in 2021?
I reckon higher than that, $25 million US.
Yeah? All right.
Okay.
Well, you guys are about to shit your pants. Because Kid Rock is worth in 2021 $150 million
what
US.
What the fuck is that?
That's called freedom.
Fucking freedom.
America.
That makes me so
million.
angry.
That's with the assault charges and the Oprah dick sucking.
While I slave away every week here thinking about my fucking weekly Bunnings budget. Fucking hell.
It's one of those things where
sandwiches and I'm going to get to this week.
He's a household name, despite the fact that you couldn't really sing any songs of his.
Yeah.
Well, don't come around to the bloody my house, mate, because there's a Kid Rock house. All right.
Got his box set
if the
on
Kid Rock
CD.
house is a rockin'. Don't come and knock a Kid Rockin'.
Got all his VHS tapes.
Even the one they won't release, the risky one. Got that one.
I got it.
My wife and I watch that every night.
You've got his induction into the WWE Hall of Fame.
I've got a belt, a WWE belt with Kid Rock on it.
He actually lives in my basement.
That's why he's
not paying rent. That's why he's worth so much. Board free.
Okay. All right. Let's rate this shit.
Motherfuckers, this is it. Now it's time to rate this shit.
Oh, fuck, we haven't rated it yet.
No. We're there. Okay, what are we going to rate this out of? Walleye?
That'll do.
How many walleye out of 10? 10 being you've had to eat all 10 of them in one go, and they were kind of contaminated from the filthy fucking lake they pulled them out of. And you're dead. 10, you're dead. It's the worst. You would rather die than ever hear this again. A 1, and you love it. So it's kind of like a golf score, Lloyd. Your 1 is the best. 10 is the worst.
30 years from now, you're going to be reminiscing about how good this song was.
Maybe.
Keep that in mind.
Okay, Bevo, what do you give this out of 10, mate?
So usually when a song is 50% a good song and 50% a shit song, I'll come somewhere in the middle. But Kid Rock gives me the fucking shit. Just this smug face, even. Fuck off, Kid Rock.
That's not part of the song, though.
His Wikipedia picture just like makes me, just give me the fucking shit. So fuck you, Kid Rock. Here's a 10.
Yeah. Look, I'm glad you asked, mate. I think it's interesting because I don't like it. I don't like the song.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people who do like it who from there have gone on to like, Werewolves of London and Sweet Home Alabama and all that sort of shit. Even though Sweet Home Alabama is pretty shit. Actually, no. Sweet Home Alabama is a shit song.
Yeah.
So this song is shit as well. But it's not the worst song I've ever heard. I think I'm going to have to give it like an 8.
Fucking massive Kid Rock fan.
Fuck off.
He's eaten 8 walleyes from the filthy
It's the
lake.
same thing as like, you can hate someone for being a person. Like, I fucking think that John Lennon's a fuckwit.
Yeah,
But he wrote good songs.
Love the
and
art, hate the artist. Yeah,
exactly.
Old John Slugger Lennon.
Yeah. Hated Cynthia. Anyway, yeah,
Okay.
8.
Righto. All right, Lloyd, where does this fall for you, mate?
I mean, they've both given me pause for thought here because I selected it and it's already been given a 10.
Yeah.
I've got nowhere to go.
Trust me, you can go. There's no such thing as a limit.
I think because it has elements of songs that I like, particularly Werewolves of London, I still can't give it like a full... I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, you're there. You're at an 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I was wondering if you were going to go like 40, which I would have allowed.
Yeah, hey,
but...
hasn't stopped anyone before. Who was it? Who did we have?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
There's been so many now,
yeah.
but I think, Evan Desmarais was on, and he just fucking dropped like a 18 on us or something. And it was all based on just like emotional trauma that he'd had from a breakup. Yeah. Yeah. This is fucked. I'll give it a 10.
I just thought of it then. It's like the equivalent of doing a dot to dot and then calling it art.
Yeah.
Like, the fucking work's already done, mate.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a great analysis.
That's
I like that.
spot on there. Yeah, fuck you, Kid Rock, for making this song. I hate it, and I didn't like having to listen to it to do this podcast. It made me a little bit angry at Lloyd there for a little bit. I had to work through that. But we've done now. We've done it. So it's done. We don't have to do it again. I never want to hear it.
It's done.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks so much for doing this with us, Lloyd.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, mate, it was absolutely amazing. Tell people where they should find you, follow you, listen to your thoughts on life, your manifestos, all that stuff.
Oh, no? Or just in general?
Yeah, just whatever. Well, I mean, there's not a lot of gigs going on, is
If
there?
people want to find you where you are right now, maybe not, but...
North Michigan.
I'm on Instagram, Lloyd Langford 1, and I regularly post about music I do like. If you'd like a sort of counterbalance to this
yes.
hour of invective that we've just delivered, I never talk about Kid Rock.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm not associated with him. I have nothing to do.
I'm not
love
commenting on Oprah Winfrey's oral techniques.
This is not authorised by the Australian government, Canberra.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. Thanks heaps, mate. Everyone else, go and get fucked.
All summer fucking long.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Hi everyone, it's Dan here from 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. I'm here today to let you know that our podcast is now available on Patreon. That's right, for as little as $2 a month, you can now support this podcast rather than listen to it for free, effectively stealing the food out of the mouths of our starving children. There's one of them now. So why not join us on Patreon? You get bonus stuff each month, and you can even be a guest on the podcast if you want. Now, doesn't that sound better than making our poor children starve? Oh, kids are great, aren't they? Anyway, on with today's episode.